Alright people, this is a bit of a weird experiment, mostly because I'm trying to do multiple things at the same time. And yeah, I'm seeing all this cropping here. I don't know how to make this work. Frankly, I have no clue. Maybe I can try to do this a bit more efficiently. No, apparently there's no real way I can do this. What if I do this? No? Okay, well, anyway, I guess I might as well get to business. Let's see. First thing I want to get, first thing I want to get through, might as well take this off, is, wow, Sega, what the fuck? Okay, so recent announcement was that Sega officially, well, they gave a statement. Let me pull it up right here. There we go. So there's no plan to bringing Yakuza 5 to the West. That was an article released last week, or this week. I think it's last week. I'm not entirely sure. Let's just say time has been blitzing. So their excuse, and I'll be relatively rough on this, is that they technically want to spend more time working on the spin-off that's for PS4. So basically they're gonna pull off the same thing that happened. Okay, it's a bit of a weird situation, but hear me out. You guys remember Yakuza Kenshin? Okay, well, the spin-off is practically in that kind of vein. It is to test out the PS4's, or that's what I'm expecting. It's to test out the PS4's limitation, or how they can work with the PS4. A bit like how Kenshin was to test out their PS3 workarounds. So, how can I say that? In the end, I might as well just lower the volume, because even I can't hear myself here. And besides, I am the broken mic here. Let me lower this. Bit of lowering down. Okay, so basically this feels like a cheap cop-out. They're gonna spend their time working on a bloody spin-off instead of working on their main series, or working to bring it here. And I personally find that a terrible move. Not just because, you started with Yakuza 2, Yakuza 3, Yakuza 4 and brought them over here, but because Yakuza 5 is a PlayStation 3 game. If you're not going to bring it out within the next 2 months, it's going to become irrelevant. There's going to be no reason to bring it out at all then. Unless, well, okay, let me clarify on that. There's going to be no reason to bring it out on PS3 because a lot of people are going to move on to PS4. And there's going to be a lot less attention to PS3. So you're basically going to screw yourself over. Again. And that causes another issue because, okay, say you work on that spin-off. Are you even going to bring this to the West? Are you going to work on the localization at the same time? And if you're not going to bring it to the West, you're going to wait another year? What's going to happen then? You're going to work on Yakuza 6 and then, off-rail again? Okay, another point against this piece of shit move is the fact that, well, okay, you want to bring it as an HD version for the PS4 or something, but how are you going to improve it at this point? You see, that's the big issue. Yakuza 5 is already done. I don't think there's anything else that can be done to it when it comes to preparing for next gen. This is not like Battlefield, Watchdog, and Call of Duty that had a heads up. Oops, bad scaling. That had heads up and had time to prepare their development for this. No, this is Sega. Sega's always late. So it's not like they had a Yakuza 5 for PS4 ready. So that's an issue. That's a big issue because you can't do the same thing that the other companies are doing. You're gonna trail back, which all this for a spin-off that may or may not come here. So again, terrible, terrible moves by Sega, and I really don't like making these vlogs because Sega often fucks up. Fucks up with their marketing, fucks up with their advertising, fucks up with their call, and I'm wondering if it's, you know, Sega Japan fucking up and cog blocking Sega USA every time they make a decision. If that's the case, these fuckers need to learn how to do modern day marketing, learn from other sources. And if they're the idiots that took the current decisions, then please fire whoever considered prioritizing a feudal Japan spin-off that may or may not be tied to Kenzen, that has never came here officially, has never been localized. Why would you put your priority on that? I have no fucking clue. I know you want to, you know, explore what the PS4 has, and honestly, yes, sure, but still, you're forgetting about your US market, you're forgetting about your Western fans, and again, I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear the same bullshit reason from Sega where, oh, there is not much audience here. Well, you know, they haven't done shit for marketing. Have you guys seen any Yakuza 5 stuff recently? Aside from this video, and possibly YouTube players that are possibly getting harassed by Sega, I haven't heard squat. I haven't seen anything on Game Trailer, aside from this current news, you know? So, I don't know what to think now. I'm just seeing dumb moves after dumb moves. And, well, I don't know. It's giving me awkward flashbacks to last year when it came to Dead Souls. When, okay, Dead Souls, and let's be honest, it's been made 2 years ago. Dead Souls was the engine used to test binary domain. And frankly, they fucked up at that point as well because they brought in binary domain before Dead Souls. So whoever had time to play binary domain was like, okay, well, this is cool, this is cool. They get to Dead Souls and they're like, what is this garbage engine? Mostly because Sega had time to refine their engine after Dead Souls in order to make binary domain that came out that year. But Dead Souls was a year-old game or 2-year-old game. I'm getting a phone call, so I'll continue drawing, people. Give me one moment. Alright, hopefully that wasn't too long. Sorry, bit of an intermission. Let's just say picky people are calling. So, yeah, it feels like a bad move, just like what happened with Dead Souls and Binary Domain, and it's like this bad flashback. So, frankly, don't know what to tell you guys. They just don't seem to learn from. They don't seem to learn from their previous mistakes. Who knows? Maybe they need a management flush. That could be a topic for the entire industry right now. But that's a subject for another time. Anyhow, we're not seeing Yakuza 5 in a while. No clue if that spin-off is coming here. That's the next question we should ask them. And don't get your hopes up. Who knows? Pretty sure that the Japanese version, or yeah, the Japanese version is not translated or doesn't have any kind of English translation. This isn't Platinum Game. This is Sega directly, so the amount of fucks they give is beyond none. Wow. Kind of annoying, but at the same time, had to be expected, right? It's Sega. What else? Okay, well, might as well give you a couple of updates. Lack of videos, my bad. Went back from a convention, a couple of things had to be settled down. People needed to be contacted, so I still got a lot on my plate, and I gotta, the whole portfolio revamp is happening. So that is another big thing that is going to take a big part of my time. At the same time, I do have something planned for October, because, hey, Halloween. Fun times, right? Maybe. Okay. So, yes. Something planned for October, something a couple of people have been asking, and Halloween, October, it's the season, so let's see. Let's try it. Why not? So that's going to be coming around this week. I'm going to try to get back to my regular schedule, which is uploading around noon and then keeping it consistent. No promises, of course, depending on what's happening during the week or what's happening with the portfolio, or who knows if I get a better job in game testing. I would love to get a job at doing artwork, but this is another topic of how the industry is setting itself up to implode. No joke. Just to kick in that discussion for a bit. We want seniors in the industry, but a lot of seniors are going away. But we don't want to hire the juniors. We want seniors. So yes, you look at that far down the road, and it feels like there's going to be an implosion soon enough, right? Anyway, aside from that, I haven't even touched those extra little YouTube add-ons, to make outros, to make intros and all that. I'm not a big fan of doing, let's say, 10 seconds long intros, maybe 2 seconds or 4 seconds. But even then, I still prefer sticking to thumbnails. I don't want to bore you guys. So who knows, I'll try to experiment with those when it comes to the vlog, but when it comes to the videos, I'm always going to keep the same type of format for the moment. No need to go fancy and break everything, but if something sticks or is kind of cool to have, then I'll stick it in. What else? Whoever is still asking for Game Design Runback Episode 2, it's all scanned, it's all drawn. The only thing that's left is piecing up the pieces. So I need to get cracking on that, but again, gotta get working on that portfolio. I really want to get that drawing job. Doesn't matter which one it is, if it's in the game industry, if it's animation, its drawing has to be this way. Rules of drawing. So hey, personal projects are getting slowed down, but as soon as the portfolio is back up, game design run back should be the first thing I'll tackle. It's either that or I'm gonna go for the Killer Instinct 3 parody because that's still quite relevant right now and all my keyframes are done. So that's gonna be funny to see. What else? What else? I got nothing else. Grand Theft Auto 5. I might show you guys a bit of multiplayer. But again, I am still stuck in that setup where I can't really hear squat when I play my games. So that could be funny. I recently did a test with a friend while playing Payday 2, and I find myself a bit more focused on images and reactions rather than sound. So it's kind of like the reverse Daredevil, so to speak. But that's kind of fun. Who knows? Again, planning to purchase a mic first, then TV later to get rid of that personal sound issue, and who knows what after, maybe a better seat, because right now I'm still not saying wooden seats, but you know. Yet all that with time, planning, and scheduling. So I'm pretty much done here. Sega, fuck you, big fuck you to Sega. At the same time, there's not much else I can add. I mean, we're already running 17 minutes here, so okay, out of here, people. If you got anything or if you got time, go poke Sega on Twitter, ask him some questions. When are we even getting that spin-off? Are you guys gonna blow away your Western audience, or are you gonna be a bit more respectful? Also, Sega acquiring Atlas, dear God. As long as they don't fuck around with Atlas's shit, Atlas should be okay. But if they gotta wait for big bad Sega Asia or Sega Japan to make the calls, then they're as screwed as the Dreamcast. So again, gotta wait and see. A lot of troublesome times in the industry. Fun times, huh? Anyway, I am done. See you guys next time. And hopefully, we're gonna get some news about Yakuza. Hopefully I get a better mic. And hopefully the quality of this drawing doesn't look like shit on the stream. Because, yeah, you still see those borders? That's right. Using Stream to record this. Later, guys.